Welcome to Legends Unfolded, the podcast where we bring you the untold stories of extraordinary people who defied the odds and redefined what's possible. Today, we dive deep into the journey of a man whose name echoes through arenas, cinemas, and households across the world, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. From rock bottom to worldwide fame, his story is about resilience, passion, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. So buckle up, because for the next 90 minutes, we explore not just the life, but the enduring legacy of The Rock. Born on May 2, 1972, in Hayward, California, Dwayne Douglas Johnson was destined to fight adversity. His father, Rocky Johnson, was a trailblazing black wrestler, and his grandfather, Peter Maivia, a Samoan wrestling legend. But the life of a wrestling family meant constant travel, financial instability, and absence of a steady home. In his youth, Dwayne moved frequently: Hawaii, Pennsylvania, Nashville, always the new kid, often the outsider. At just 14 years old, he was arrested multiple times for theft and fighting. He once said, "I had a lot of anger inside me. I was just lost. I didn't know what direction to take." But amid the chaos, one thing remained constant: his physicality. Dwayne found an outlet in sports, especially football. It gave him purpose. It gave him hope. By 1991, Johnson had earned a full scholarship to the University of Miami, one of the top college football programs in the country. He played defensive tackle, hoping to make it to the NFL. But life had other plans. He suffered multiple injuries, lost his starting spot to future Hall of Famer Warren Sapp, and watched his NFL dreams vanish. After graduating, he went to Canada to play for the Calgary Stampeders in the CFL, but was cut just weeks into the season. He returned home with $7 in his wallet and a head full of doubt. That's where the name of his production company, $7 Productions, comes from. Because at that moment, it was all he had. With his football career behind him, Dwayne turned to the family business, wrestling. He trained hard, and in 1996 debuted in the WWE as Rocky Maivia, a name honoring both his father and grandfather. But the fans weren't impressed. They booed him. Instead of quitting, he reinvented himself. He became The Rock, a brash, charismatic, trash-talking icon. With unmatched charisma and mic skills, he captivated millions. From 1996 to 2004, he became one of the most electrifying figures in sports entertainment. Multiple-time WWE champion, pay-per-view headliner, a global superstar. Finally, The Rock has come back to the podcast. In 2001, he made a bold leap into acting with The Mummy Returns and then The Scorpion King. Critics were skeptical, but The Rock had something to prove. Over the next decade, he worked tirelessly, choosing roles that challenged him, slowly building his reputation. Then came Fast Five. His role as Luke Hobbs redefined him as a Hollywood action hero. Add to that Jumanji, Moana, San Andreas, and many others. By the 2010s, he was the highest-paid actor in the world. What made The Rock special wasn't just the muscles or the smile, it was the work ethic. He never stopped grinding. Behind the scenes, The Rock is known for his insane discipline. Waking up at 4 a.m. to train. Rigorous meal plans. laser-sharp focus. He once said, "Be humble, be hungry, and always be the hardest worker in the room." His daily habits reflect a man who never lets success soften him. He built businesses, Terramana Tequila, Project Rock with Under Armour, and even co-owns the XFL. He's not just a star, he's a brand. Despite his success, The Rock has had setbacks, box office failures, brand criticism, and personal battles with depression. But each time, he came back stronger. His openness about mental health inspired millions. "You're not alone," he says. "And it's okay to ask for help." Today, The Rock is more than an entertainer. He's a motivator, philanthropist, and cultural icon. He's granted hundreds of Make-A-Wish dreams, supported military families, and become a role model to millions. Whether it's his energy, his story, or his generosity, The Rock leaves people better than he found them. He often says, "Legacy is not what you leave behind for people, it's what you leave in them." As we close today's episode, let's reflect. Dwayne, The Rock Johnson's story isn't just about fame, it's about struggle, about getting knocked down and standing back up stronger, wiser, and more driven than ever. From seven to stardom, The Rock teaches us that our beginnings don't define us, our choices do. Thank you for joining us on Legends Unfolded. If this story inspired you, share it. And remember, you have your own ring to conquer, your own crowd to electrify, and your own legacy to build. Until next time, stay strong, stay grounded, and stay legendary.